According to Femi Falana, the legal representative of Omoyele Sowore, convener of Revolution Now protests and the CEO of Sahara Reporters, an online media that exposes the wrath in government, he stated that when the DSS, which are oftentimes called Daura State Service, because that is what they had, Daura Secret Service, because they operate only not by themselves, they operate not respecting the rule of law, they operate according to the dictates of the presidency, and that is President Muhammadu Buhari and definitely the cabals. Nigerian authorities tried to strike deal with Sowore in custody, says Falana, and he also said the same thing in court before he was abducted. He said it. Senior advocate of Nigeria, Femi Falana, who is the lead counsel to human rights activists Omoyele Sowore and Olawale Bakare, has said that the Nigerian government reached out and proposed a deal during Sowore's first 45 days in detention, although they requested for 90 days, but they were given 45 by Justice Taiwo. Falana stated this on Monday while appearing on a program on TVC, a popular television station in the country, Nigeria. He said they went to a court behind us and got an order to detain Sowore for 45 days to investigate his alleged terrorism. Not because they had anything on him, they kept him in order to build up a case and against him. And of course, these are trumped up charges anyway. At the end of the investigation, nothing was found, but they went to him in detention to reach a deal. Falana added that the Department of State Service also reached out to him so as to convince Sowore when they could not persuade the journalists to take the deal he was offered. In fact, Sowore said that it came to him, and from the investigation and from the reports that we had, the people that came down to him in prison in DSS custody are simply Buhari's kinsmen, Daura and one other man like that. The cabals anyway, they are the ones that came to him, and some other media luminaries, they are the ones that came to him. Of course, the ones that are being paid by the government to do their own biddings, or they felt like, oh, let's do one for the government so that they will give us opportunity for us to do whatever we want to do in this contraption called Nigeria. So they went on to talk to Sowore, and when he refused, the story that we got is that they said he's not going to leave DSS detention alive, since he is saying he will not listen. And they are like, who are you? We are going to show you how powerful we are. And that's what we're seeing happening in the court. He was actually kidnapped again, and the judge had to escape for her life, and that is Justice Ijeoma Ojukwu. So since they could not succeed in whatever they wanted to do with him, asking him to collect some money or get some juicy position and join them in destroying the nation, Femi Falana said when they could not succeed, they met me and they wanted me to persuade him to agree to sign his death warrant, and I told them off. Now, that's a very huge one for a lawyer saying that. And this is from Sahara Reporters. This is not just a story made up from somewhere. They actually came to meet Femi Falana, and they persuaded Femi Falana in order to reach a conclusion with him so that they could sign a death warrant for Omoyele Sowore. So when the young man said, these people want to kill me, you should realize that it is the truth. It is not a new thing to them. Killing is not a new thing. These people will make sure that they secure that their position with all forms of diabolic means and threat and killing. But these people are few. They are not stronger than the rest of us. But the problem here is that a lot of people have suspended their reason, their mind, their thoughts. A lot of people are ready to fight for their oppressors rather than fighting against them. So at the end of the investigation, like I said, they found nothing, and they tried to look for a way to corner things up and ruffle up everything, but they could not. Femi Falana said he told them off. Falana explained that the intelligence agency filed charges against Sowore when they could not convince him to take the deal. Sowore and his co-defendant Olawale Bakare are accused of cyber-stalking President Muhammadu Buhari and planning to bring down his regime by inciting Nigerians against the government. And of course, they said he abused the president. Sowore was abducted in Lagos on August 3rd, 2019 for calling on Nigerians to take to the streets in peaceful demonstration to demand a better country from President Buhari's administration. And I call him General Buhari administration. Despite 2 court orders calling for his release on bail, he remains in detention after being briefly set free on Thursday for some few hours before being re-abducted on Friday in court. And we all saw what happened. What a shame. So that is what it is. Let us all watch out and look out for Moyele Sowore. Let us lend our voice. I can't say a lot of people lending their platform to this. Let us lend our voice to this struggle, to this movement. Let us get rid of tyranny, nepotism, and this endemic subterranean criminal attitudes of these people in government. Not just Buhari alone, previous and the ones that might want to take over next. Let us take back this country and make it ours. That is what I have for you guys for now. If you're not a member of this channel, let us grow it together. You can do so by tapping on the subscription button and the red notification icon bell. This will automatically make you a member of this channel, and it is free. The red notification icon bell will simply alert you whenever videos like this are uploaded. Thanks for stopping by.